Yeah, guys, welcome back. I'm back now. So I'm now mobile bini. Yeah, Siri for and others. You could start. You start sending me requests. I don't know what was the problem. Because Adama drop off. And then anybody ko just was suma yone lifin request bini. Nenga they just uh they disappear. Suma ko click mune no result is found there. Yes. Adama try. Must say a broadcast bini. Uh, oh, Seth Jeng, welcome back, Seth Jeng. Arama isila ma Seth. That nga muna. Adama, munga try. Adama. Yes, yes, munga ma yoni request be again. Yeah, welcome back, welcome back. Passenger, welcome back. Sorry guys, affaire bi nii boy. Amuñ be léegi nii. Adama. Well, okay, Adama invite la. Mangla invite Adama léegi. Yeah, Ibrahim Njai. Pasi. Hello, welcome back Adama.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Mane balal mare bila xam nga boy lii nii boy. Comme li ma la I think I need to maa ngi ut somebody bu nga xam ne mun nañu dimbale boy lii nii. So da ngaa gis at least because xam nga lii is not good, But anyway, yeah, yes. Uh, uh, yeah, kini Myla ba mu ne I watch the live, from Yoro Jata ba, Myla, thank you so much, yaa ngi gis léegi internet bi ne dem na ba si dëkk yi nii. Yes. Adama, comme luñ doon wax fii nii, about this accessibility. Uh, yow fu mu nekk fii nii, fi nga dëkk, and then your place of work, So, and I'm so, I'm going for access, Access boobu, how important it is to you.
Man, accessibility in Doris is man Madika. The man can Madika. I live alone for 5 years now. And so much my apartment is so tailored in a way that everything is accessible. Like everything is accessible. My kitchen, my bathroom, my everything. No man today. Don't me Adam need not to make your life better. I have it in my apartment. So my workplace, it is also accessible. You have accessible disability toilet. They are there. Like somebody talk everywhere is tailored according to my disability.
Lol, dafa ba, which means that, yes, so which means that, boy, like, ñun ñëpp xam na, xam nga one of the issues xam ne lu ma day am when I go to the Gambia, especially in the provinces, is about that, because even one of Guinea, is always a problem. Loolu moo tax su ma demee even si suma dëkk province, sometimes I just spend there 2 to 3 days. But I xam nga boy suñ ne waaye alhamdulillah léegi nii we just completed a building si suma dëkk bi fii nii boobu nag dangaa ji suma because I would love to go to the village ma stay foofu noonu 1 week understand why because xam nga suma amul access ni so duma mun a lifin foofu noonu so the access dafa important because yow as a wheelchair yow yaa ngeen ñëw sa wheelchair bi nii xam nga pour dugga si néeg bi nii da nga war a wàcca because man noonu la wax dama dee wàcca boy noonu guys they fold the wheelchairs then you dugal ko then after ma toogaa si wheelchair I have to crawl te ko xam nga sometimes ñun xam nen maybe Europe fii nii boy xam nga si sa néeg bi ak lifin mun ngaa crawl but Gambia because it's so dusty xam nga dust bi nii ak place yi nga xam ne boy lifin so loolu even sa yére yi sax xam nga def la affect te toilet is very very important especially for a disabled child because wanag ñun yëpp xam nen boy ñun yëpp we need wanag so buggee sangu so buggee def whatever si wanag bi ni xam nga dafa important so wanag bu nga xam ne dangaa ñëw lifin gis nga fu ma dee liggéey foofu noonu boy ma ne suma wheelchair bi mun naa ko dawal di roll around si biir wanag bi wanag boobu noonu dafa so accessible yes greeting Ami Cissé sister welcome back ñun we are here tey man ak kii ne Adama Awa Kamara also is a physically disabled person like me Ousmane Diallo we both sitting on a wheelchair ñun yëpp wheelchair leen am comme li ma leen wax ma ne amut laahu amut rose amut gàcce man amee wheelchair user ñun yëpp dañ dee use wheelchairs tey ñëw fii nii di wax fii about issues of disabled people in the Gambia so Ami mu ne greetings to you all greeting to you also Ami if you want to participate you can just send me a request and nga wax sa xalaat bu nga xam ne boy anything towards disabled people so kii Awa Adama loolu dafa important access because so amut access doo mun a dem fu nga bugg a dem so amut access si sa néeg bi ni doo mun a comfortable as a disabled person so amut access sa toilet bi ni doo mun a comfortable as a disabled person because si sa wanag bi ni xam nga foofu nga dee war a sangu te so amut access xam nga doo mun a sangu correctly you understand because xam nga dafa important as a disabled person nga mun a dugga si sa wanag bi ni nga sangu be nga xam ne boy kenn dimbalul la yow sa bopp sax da ngaa kontaan but xam nga because there are not all things lu nga xam ne boy nit war na dimbale understand because soo nekkee si sa wanag bi boobu yow ak sa diggante ak yàlla rek understand nga so you don't need xam nga kenn ku mu ñëw boobu di la dimbale so because su nekkee wanag bi dafa access mun ngaa dem foofu noonu nga sangu be seen nga génn te loolu dafa important mu ne Passy mu ne am here yes Ibrahima Passy yes Ibrahima Passy you can come you can contribute you are welcome yes guys help us to share because we want more people to watch this program we want more people to watch this program because Gambia and I'm say every day about them there is a disabled child there ñun yëpp xam nañ loolu comme ni ma la wax even if you don't have a disabled child you have a disabled family friend or in your community te loolu dafa important ma try ma seet ndax mun naa am kii ni Ami Cissé ma seet ndax mun naa ko am because we want people to come here and start contributing nit yi ñëw fii nii wax seen xalaat nit yi ñëw fii nii dimbale ñu si wax bi nii yes Omar Bun Baro mu ne what a great program what a beautiful soul Adama Adama yow moom am na guy they love you so much definitely thank you so much Umar Bun Baro comment bobo is very very important maa ngi try add kii why it says adding so how much this thing so Adama yes we were talking about access yang ma dega hello Adama
malade Usman
waaw no la we were talking about access okay maa ngi gis fii nii suma benn waaji bi mu ngi maa yónnee fii nii message because it's very important xam nga every message is important to us mu ne anyway this meeting is very very important in Gambia because many disabled people if you can see them they don't have wheelchairs so they need it but if they don't help to get a wheelchair it's another thing loolu xam nga loolu comme li ma la wax fii nii man xam naa lan moo ban jafe-jafe la am nga xam ne lack of wheelchairs mu ne to move from one place to another yes because xam nga soo amul wheelchair you can move from one place to another dafa difficult Why so amazing?
What I believe, what I see in the society is that people and places make you disciplined. You know, man say right now, yes, I have a disability here. But no, so being in the place in a way that man don't have access to you, and you must stigmatize. That is disability.
It is, yeah.
Because people and places makes you you know, I person with disability, but you don't see yourself that way. You know, none of what I'm saying is about I have been okay. Man, yes, I'm liking something, but I'm not limiting myself based on how I live. So like this next, people need to none of that you have that feeling that you lack something. But you don't even have that mentality. So the people and places, these are the people that make you discipline.
Yeah, lol degala. I can just quote from Fumade Lige, you know, the social models model that somebody to become a disabled person. In the sense, Monica, you know, man, I'm a wheelchair user. I need access to this place. Suma munta access bobu mota maneka disabled. But if I can access there, I'm not disabled. So that is very, very important because come you are fini. Ya munlodo. Amulo wheelchair. Lack of wheelchair be mota young and disabled. Why so abe wheelchair? You are not disabled. You understand? So lolo therefore important. Akini muna Mr. Jallo, may God bless you, society. So may God bless you. Our society is behind you, man. Sister, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Lee mom, ñun loolu leen need because lii ñun yëpp ñoo war a am na come together. We need a program like this thing. Loolu dëgg la definitely because programme bi nii booy xam nga def dee xamal nit yi booy ñi nga xam ne booy xamuñ nit ñi nga xam ne dañ bëgg a xam pour mu xamal leen waaye Adama xam naa comme li ma la wax gis nga accessibility, we are so passionate about it. Munen taxaw fi ni be elect di wax about accessibility, Adama. Then wax nañ lu bari about accessibility. So let ñu dem to the next topic. The next topic you are talking about this thing healthcare. Adama, you are talking about healthcare. What can you tell us, you know, about healthcare in terms of disabled people, you know, but in the Gambia, you know, finger deka.
Healthcare, I think I'm so passionate about it. I used to always tell myself that I need to study medicine because the reason why I'm so passionate about it is that it's my time they don't know my condition is caused by. Because they have so many superstitions, you know, superstitious things. Nobody else. But I wanted to understand myself better. Like, what happened? What occurred? What are the reasons? What is the reason that leads to my condition? So like I'm so passionate about this and I read and I know about my condition. My condition is caused by this. Second medication, water, and that's, you know, there are so many things that cause my disability, my condition. So moving forward, that's for my own thing. I will stay loyal to medical field, despite whatever, you know. So looking at healthcare is quite general, you know. I think who I'm disability and who person who doesn't have disability, we all are actually healthcare. Having access to healthcare is one of the most important things in our life. You know, when Mange was right now, someone couldn't have that person has less health when it comes to people with disability. You know, when you go to hospital, sometimes you talk to students, and then they have all kinds of new guy, and then this Muhammad and sometimes it's not like they because of how you live. You know, guys have open wounds, and it's sad. Healthcare, in a sense, that even therapy. You know, like actually talks to wheelchair meets his or her whole life physical therapy. Physical therapy lang ang fight ko ng puno, kids yaman muna active. So then to your whole muscles, you know. So having access to that, and you have the implement, you know what? We need physical therapists in some society. You know, we need, you know how much let the people or the government not sideline person with disability society. Let them make it so easy for people with disability to have access to to healthcare.
Yes, Adam, lol, therefore important because health, everybody, but health, money, health, therefore so important. This guy ñun fii sax xam nga yow gis nga Europe sax man de maa ngi am fii nii muus dama ko dee yóbbu because health am bi dafa over important su feebaree fii nii sax moreover a human being. You understand? So health because need balanga muna def. You know, we're talking about here independence. We're talking about here accessibility. But before accessibility or independence, you need to have the health to be able to be independent. The law therefore important. Why so check you know you Gambia fini. In fact, so them you know we're talking about access and healthcare. So them is lopitani. Man, 3/4 of them, you know, even they don't even have access. And that's the problem. So coming our fini. So them is lopitan bisak small ben awaji last time mu ngi lifi. So them is lopitan minister. Nung la laaj as a visual impaired yaa ngi dem foofu ne yaa ngi ànd ak nit duñ dee laajte the person the person himself nga xam ne booy lifi na dañ dee laajte ku nga xam ne booy kooku moo ko isi because health because lii yëpp moo nekk is lack of sensitization xam nga gars yi su nekkoon xam nga ñu ngi am sensitization nga da ngaa dimbale bu nga xam ne booy they are able to know provide a better health care you know for disabled people because ñun xam nañ fii nii boy suñ healthcare sector bi how it is in the Gambia loolu dafa over important te loolu su nekkee the able people are ñu ngi struggle if those people are struggling 100% then the disabled people are struggling 200%. Bila because loolu boy ñun yëpp xam nañ ko te this is one of the things you know bu nga xam ne bo where Department of Social Welfare bu nga xam ne because this is part of it because the well-being of an individual is very important. You know, if the individual is not well, you know, you cannot function very well. And if you don't function very well, we cannot participate, you know, in the nation building. The Lord therefore important. Guys, you know, mangi guy ni welcome, you know, mangi Kamara Mariama, Abarka Baki, you know, Abarka Baki, welcome. We have Mohammed Sisa also is back. And then we also have this thing. Sonko Omar, this is wonderful topic. Sonko Omar, Jarajov, thank you so much. Abarka Bage. And I'm also seeing Maimuna Bajbalde. Oh, Maimuna Bajbalde, yes, is one of my friends Facebook. Kubala. She's also a very advocative, you know. They host radio program. In fact, boy, manita demo buga nyo sa program. Muna maso parere. I'm na man maparo. Why didn't I know Maimuna Balde? You know, definitely. One day we will come, you know, online, you know, host, you know, we talk about because Bansang is provinces. Come you are so passionate about you know the disabled people in the provinces. Man amite la janga. So hamna fofu non hamga chona as a disabled person. Man si deki kawila judu. So hamna fofu non ban jafe. Maybe halebo am disability bu neka banjulu. Koku maybe difficulties am limude am fini. Aku neka si provinces ini. Lolu defa different is too big, you know, it's too wide, you know. So ñun hamnen lolu. Yeah, Ali Kebe, welcome. Ali Kebe Jalajof, thank you so much, you know. And then we have my brother Dauda Jallo, you know, the Birkama Satepa is back. Dauda is here. Dauda also is a physically disabled person, you know, he's so passionate. Currently, we them, you know, MDI. While mom last time, you know, the what Jaffe about access and some of the difficulties. In fact, he's the one who spoke about the place where the Ministry of Higher Education is more for them on on Hamba. He have to crawl on the stairs, you know, Pulmulifinon. Yeah, Pulo Bala also is watching. Jarajov, thank you so much. We have again, you know, Umar Bunbaro, you know, I will try my best and communicate to few people to make this program bigger. Thank you so much, you know, thank you so much. That's what we want. I will DM you my number and we will take it from there. Anytime, you know, sister, you know, anytime, you know, Omar, sorry, mangi just, you know, profile bini jigan mo faneka, but maybe it's a man, you know, anytime my brother, DM it to me, we are here, you know, we want everybody to come and contribute, to participate, to help us, you know, to raise our voices, you know, to tell people, to tell the politicians, to tell the policy makers, to tell our parents, everybody, you know, in the Gambia, in the world, that disabled people need to have equal access, equality for everything. Disabled people need to be able to help to find a job because we don't even have that that system in United Kingdom here. I go to a place which, you know, as a disabled person, they help me a job. They have those centers, to support disabled people. And I mean, at the same thing, Kini, Adam, at the same thing. So this is some of the things that we need. We need those structures in the Gambia so that they can help, disabled people and their families, to be able to look for jobs. Because Lord, therefore, very important. The stigma is still crazy in the Gambia. It is still crazy in the Gambia, the stigma, because the people who are educated, they are the people, sometimes discriminate, because the policy makers, they are educated. The people at State House, they are educated. You understand? President Barrow is educated, and Lolo, therefore, very important. So, because you are the people, you what I joke, you ratify these policies, you implement these policies, they make it a law that anybody who discriminate a disabled child, the law, you're gonna face the law. Law, therefore, very important. Any driver, call Romba, ko romba bu nga xamne boy nga ne do jël a disabled person dañ la wara fine. Any place bu nga xamne ñu ko build, any school ñu nga xamne ñu ko build, or any public place, business or whatsoever, fofu non dañ ñu wara boy government dafa wara jël nit yi ñu dem go around survey, du wax leen boy jox leen time. Suma ñëwaatee fii nii da ngeen war a make sure that we have an access for disabled, because this is very, very important. Yes, Dauda, hello, Dauda, we have here Ausin Jallo, Ausin Jallo, mune mashallah, with loves, and touching, Jarajof, Ausin Yeda. Yes, Linde wa fini, our healthcare is very, very important. And now we can go to the next topic. The next topic, which last time Ansumana Sano, started discussing about, that's education, because education is very, very important. Because if you are educated, you get the knowledge, you know why so jango ni little problem la. And we know that there are a lot of people with disability are struggling at the moment in terms of education, especially right now. You bari ñu nga xamne boy, some of them, so you say you nekk ci yoon bi ni di ñaan ni is because of the guy amuñ access to education. The access to education, therefore, very important. I think that the government, the law is there, access to education for all. But if you check it, boy, the number of people who with disability, ñu nga xamne ñom ñoo dem, ci school bi ni yu bariwuñ. So you elaborate on about how important, about education, for disabled child.
Education is important for everyone, whether you are a person with disability or not. It is important. It is a fundamental. It's a fundamental human right. The right to be educated. The right to know, move, and be independent. That's a fundamental human right. So if they strip that, shouldn't you be alone from you? Then actually you violate the human rights. So having access to education is a key. It's a key for Hamantine. It's quite important in our lives. So you say like people with disability, body wants to school see. Number one, you can talk about disability. Yeah, because the lack environment, they will not use that building. They would not have access to that building. And government implement some disability bill to the extent that they will make it easy. Okay, you know what? For a person with disability, we are going to have or create institutions from early intervention. From the beginning, it's early intervention. Also intervene, government intervene from a very early age. They will not even look at the saying, yeah, something like work like because of the disability. So government more try to early intervene in people's life and in the person's of disabilities in life, and then make it easy for them to have access to education.
Yeah, Lord, therefore important, because you need permanent education. Education is the key. Because in terms of awareness, because education, therefore also important. Mante so you say mange talk fini diwa or mange nyo fini is because of janga. No, because of janga. So nekudon janga tay. Konon mangi fale boy mangi sit kabini may baby because munuma the famine, but I'm gonna become a beggar. The man come mangi neka for the beg niti. They even some ame job or sabo the more them the nyandi niti sakumalo. Why? Because of education tay the dimbale at least hamga manita munna jenda on suma sakumalo the munna jendal somebody sakumalo. The Lord therefore very important. dafa over important. Why how many of our failures ñu nga xam ne tey amuñ access loolu.
Exactly. Chapare right. Yang contribute to society. You are actually paying tax in the development of roads, the development of the healthcare system everywhere. So like this, when a person is some dimble with people, because right now it's about you want to make it easy for everyone to live an independent life. Well, you have we can contribute towards the development of our country. You know, what you don't, if you sideline, so if you sideline it, he would not even do nothing for herself or for himself because of so obviously then they limit from the beginning, then they disconnect from the beginning. Okay, that's coming disability benala and then the person itself benala. Like to say, it's like it's part of you. Why you just because of who we are, like it has a disability. That's the wrong mentality. Government wouldn't disability. To be honest, it's so much disheartening to see how much in the Hannibal even how much visual impaired. That person is visual impaired, but mentally he is or she is very good. You know, he's capable of the person is so capable of doing it for himself. Because in legacy, you have to people who they are visually impaired, but people are doing wonders, walking, you know. So why not? So why Gambia?
Yes, lol degala. Yeah, I was trying to bring Dauda Jallo, you know, how much Dauda, are you hearing me? So munam dafa dem, you know, munam dafa dem. Yeah, comme li nga wax loolu dëgg la because jànga moom jànga dafa important because ku toog fale si office bi sax xam nga dafa jànga su jàngu doon du toog si office boobu noonu waaye ñu ngi leen ñaan xam nga ñoom itam ñu xalaat ñun because loolu dafa important because tey jànga moo de tax man ak yow ak keneen xam nga ñu ngi dem tey di dem di liggéey di am liggéey suñ demee liggéey at the end of the month dañu mun a am lu ñu yóbbu seen njabooti and at the same time dañu contribute, you know, to the nation because nation building is very important and I think nation building disabled people shouldn't be left. They shouldn't be left, you know, because disabled people ñoom itam dañ bëgg a participate. Man dama bëgg a participate. Man I want to be working and at the same time paying tax. So I don't want all the time to be relying on people. Dama bëgg a man itam ma mun a def ñoo xam ne woy at least people rely on me. So because lol defa over important. Yeah, Dauda Mune, the network is bad, you know, Dauda Mune is the network is bad. So the Moko Bogana is if you want me to guys, anybody who would like to contribute, you know, you are highly welcome. You know, you are highly welcome. We're talking about issues about disabled people, you know, in the Gambia. The current topic we're talking about is about education. Education, as I always said, it's so important, you know, for a disabled child. Because as a disabled child, if you are educated, you know, hopefully, you know, you will get a job. And when you become independent, you have a family and you support yourself and your family. So, Lord, therefore, important. Guys, anybody, you know, participate, you are highly welcome. Mohammed Sisa, it would be nice, you know, Matrama said, you know, whether you will come in, you know, you contribute because your contribution is great, you know, definitely, you know, because most of the questions you are putting on the comment section there, they are really very important. And these are some of the things, you know, we want to put across, you know, to politicians, guy, muna deglu muna ham ñun itam xam nga ñu ngi bokk ci society bi ñu ngi bokk ci society bi mu ne Umar Bun Barrow mu ne wow I wish the authorities get the access to this powerful message. Yes, definitely loolu dafa important because ñun loolu leen bëgga dañ bëgga authorities yi ñu nga xam ne booy ñu toog fale ci office yi ñu nga xam ne ñu ngeen naan ndox bu sedda yi ni ñu nga xam ne booy you know they are using our taxpayers money. At least yes, man maybe nekuma Gambia, you know, munga man pay my tax, but there are some disabled people, ñu hamne, ñu fofu non ñu nge pay tax, you know, definitely because they should be represented well. Yes, welcome back, Usman Jawo. Welcome back, you know, Usman Jawo. We also have, you know, this Umar Bunmune with good access. There is no disabled. That's it. Lol Degala.
Because from Omar, like I tell you, people, like I always emphasize, people and environment, like people and buildings, your surrounding makes you disabled. Because I'm a person with disability, I'm born with it. But never for once would I sit and tell myself that, oh, I am a, because the way they perceive you, and then you feel like, oh, something is wrong with you. But if I haven't, like, if people do not discriminate, and places, like, buildings are not built in a way that, I don't have access to that building, obviously I feel disabled, you know? So it's quite disheartening that stigmatizing people with disability, you know, limiting us, telling us, okay, you are this, it means you cannot even contribute nothing in our society, which is wrong. You know, we live in various countries, and in these countries, we are working and we'll be contributing. It's all because there are supports that, you know, the government have facilitate in a way that they will invest in us, and that investment is what we at the end will pay back by paying tax, you know. So this is important. Places and people make us disabled. But if you have the right tools from the beginning, I think we all of us will really sit down and talk about it. It's because of nekud implement, like this law, it's a fundamental human right. Have access to building, access to education, make it easy for me to have access to healthcare. And obviously, it's going to make my life easier and more independent. You know, how much when you talk to me, how much when you use the working and listening device, we never wanted to be dependent on people. I wish to live a life of independence. You know, even though I need help, but let it be less. Let it be 30%. You know, how much we all live here. We all need help. You know, but you have to help us, train us in a way that even if we need help, we demand it less. You know, we demand it less, and the rest we're able to do it independently for ourselves.
Yeah, lol degala definitely, you know, lol degala, because ñun suñu amé lool rek, because ñun yëpp dañ bëgg independent, ñun suñ wax bi ni it's about that. Dañ wax fii ne wax nga moo nekk independent. Okay, maa ngi add kii ni dafa Omar Bun Baroba maa ngi ko add ni way, so let's see how that dafa dugga ni way. Passenger also send me a request, I try to add it. Why demut ni maa ngi gis suñu yaay bi ni, you know, Ramata, you know, I'm so proud of her, you know, jërëjëf, you know, yaay, because dafa difficult, you know, as a yaay, you know, when you have a disabled child, try di ko raise ni, you know, be mu mag be tey kooku mooy toog fii ni di wax fii ni be kooku am fit bi dëgër fit bi ni di toog fii ni di wax fii, man dama disabled, man dama toog si wheelchair mu ngi wax affaire disabled people yi, man ne loolu man, you know, yaay ñu ngi laa santa, ñu ngi laa gërëm, ñu ngi laa santa, thank you so much, you know, keep it up, because yow moom soo nekkoon keneen nga xam ne wa yow you are not strong rek, you know, tey Awa bu mun a nekk li mu nekk ni tey, it would have been very difficult. It would have seen that Awa dañ ko dem yóbbu ko somewhere bu nga xam ne di ko, because ñu gis ne fii nii xale ñu nga xam ne dañ leen suñ leen juree ñu dem yóbbu leen di dem hide leen yóbbu leen, we've seen that, you know, xale yooyu noonu. So loolu dafa over important suñ gisee xam nga jigéen like this xam nga mu ngi ñëw xam nga di wax stories, you know, di talk fii ne bu nga xam ne di wax stories, loolu dafa over important. Man kay amuma dara lu ma ko wax, ba dama maa ko ñaanal di ko sant di ko gërëm, you know. Yeah, Adama maa ngi try add fii ni Omar Bun waaye mu ngi add ni okay look like join. Hello Omar.
Wow, Mr. Jallo.
Yeah, Omar, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Adama, I greet you, man. You look so stunning. You look beautiful, man.
Thank you so much. Thank
you. Mr. Jallo, thank you very much. You know, program like this, we need this. Gambia is far behind. There is no disabled person in this world.
Thank you.
It's only the access. Even those who think that they are not disabled, if they don't have access to climb, even the engineers without ladder, you need to fix a bulb. You cannot get to that bulb. With that position, you are disabled because you want to do something that you can't. So it's not about that. But with this now, I think it's very important. There are ladies, very strong people around our societies that I think is important that we can. I will see what we can all do together.
Yes.
And this is not only you, Adama, or somebody else. It's a national crisis in Gambia.
Yes.
And then I'm glad to see people like you starting something. Because for us, anywhere you go in Gambia now, we focus on politics. The politicians have focus on their positions and here and there.
Thank
But
you.
to build our nation, to make Gambia the best, we need every single individual in board, every Gambian passport holder. We need you. Nobody is disabled in that country. Some of them, they can even do better. And disability can come anytime. You understand? Today you can work, tomorrow something else can happen. So it doesn't spare no one.
True.
It's like a death. You have to prepare anytime it can happen. Particularly this modern world. You can be driving today, tomorrow something else happen. So no one can predict your future.
True.
So I want to just use these two local languages that I can speak Mandinka and Wolof a bit. Because the program the programming Gambian because I have some few people that we know we concentrate on this domestic violence and these other things like teenage pregnancies, early marriage and so on and so forth. While ñu ko bay gannaaw.
Thank you.
Ku nekk da nga wara xamne comme li nga doon wax, if you have an easy access and you able to do something, then I'll contribute. You will pay tax, you will don't make a liability to me. So then I just as a nation, you get the look and you get lead the fact and you get lost revenue. Tahna some development you get gonna de lugana. Paski ko xamne fokk nañ dafa disabled suñ ko joxe access mu janga lu ko téré mu nekk accountant lan moko téré mu nekk engineer lan moko téré mu nekk a medical doctor. You understand? So ñu ngi foyé suñu asset lo xamné sax xamuñ ko. Look at you Mr. Jallow, how clever you are. How listening to you feel something. I feel something in me. Do you understand? So I am so proud of you, both of you. So how about your whole department? You can run it perfectly, far better than somebody who can run 10 kilometers.
True.
You understand? All I can see is the potential. I can see the capabilities. So many things that in Gambia. Why te hejna yow tamen sa morom ko nga wax ne yow da nga am that opportunity nga am access to the education to that level. So ñaata Mr. Jallow ñoo fa nekk ñoo xam ne hejna amuñ that opportunity. Ñaata Adama ñoo fa nekk ñoo xam ne amuñ that opportunity. Yen ministry position bi kan mo len ko jox sax, even ministry of whatever they call them, you can run it far better than any person. Likewise Adama, so look at the talent in you too. So man lima ko xamne in near future ten amna ay nit ñoo xamne dina make sure I will send you this message, then my passport down to those ladies ñu hold nakala, even those the fa once in a week or twice or something, why again after the Ganaya don't wara aga from wara aga, because our authorities sometimes they busy silo hamnesa development.
Yeah.
Limo jemi kanami real. You just hold a linga mun up when you talking, kula deglu hamne linga wa dundanga kote hamga kote kula jox responsibility then ko safara. Adama temen the same thing. So why we giving responsibility to people? They said who knows, who feels it knows it. I think I don't even know if I say it right or not.
Correct.
So Gambia dañu wara xool ñu xelaat ñu yaatal suñu bopa dëkk bi mëna dem. Coming for drone wala ntol coming yajibe Mr. Jallow lab aning Adama be talent min display kan in this. How many young people wale so the Gambia banko ka minuli alonko ni wo opportunity so ne tambino. So ni mo opportunity so they nata yin program o jibe yalla mo, let's support them. Domestic violence mbenga konne mbeka kelel, but it's very important. Teenage marriage the same thing. So da nga gis ne legi ñun luñ wara def moy fonse kafu ñola, because ajibe the lady mi alonko wala marata disabled in Gambia. itata building wol hani la own personal official fa ye minul represent wol bika access so do ka futela no ni be futale be challenges le face la so many challenges dula dol do ni pusu so te tele no je by the right public building hani car park for nyanta special parking space so do for those people.
True.
But they are not disabled, but because of lack of access and facility, wala kan anu hadamadi I disabled tale nimam facilities on nimam access or disabled ta. So we need to work together. Okay, people like this lady, this Tukulorsi man.
Yes.
She is one of those. Me alongo, you always when you come to Gambia, you can sacrifice Jele in them. You can see the person willingness and dedication. So I think we will do this together, hand in hand. A program probably sign dunya beketa su kilindi. Authorities will access to people like you, people like Adama, and I guess we have thousands of Mr. Jallo, thousands of Adama. We are access to this. Because incoming for disability near accept they are disabled. Okay, it's not even good for ila bankola economy. Because some of those people near educate. China, look at them. They just give them near world more educate. To be an accountant, you have to be able to work from Banjun to Kato.
Money.
Exactly. To be an engineer, you have to have 3 hands or 4 hands to become a good engineer. Right now they can walk from Banjun to Kato, and they are illiterate.
Yes.
Yeah, understand. So because ima access to education, one percentage of $5 So when it comes to national building, come to bank wala development or base minka, when it comes to that area, when disabled, middle class as disabled, you know that minela. Nothing. Because imang access to the can contribute, imang education, imang educate, it can kill no national building. So in that area you are disabled. So this program, people like Tukulorsi, and then you have the other ladies, Mama Lingers, even the Fatu Tourist. We have the ladies me along the fat budget. We will do something about this and see what we can what Abekela did.
Yes.
I really appreciate it. None contribution or less of the cover. I will DM you the personal telco, then we take it from there. This is very important.
Unko Omar, Billah wala Omar elanin diamo kay, you know, is one of the best diamo, you know, so far ngavenje. You can understand because it can mean for the young. It's 16 or you know, it you know, among the business sorry. And don't forget mo yame. You understand? Amuntako, you are losing because near plus also, you know, educate a plus also is gonna bring that money back to, you know, the government, you know, this the budget. So akumaya the back, but a barka back come
definitely. Thank you very much. I will keep listening. I will DM you, then we take it from there.
No problem.
Thank you so much, bro. Listening, I can listen to you all day and night, man.
Oh,
I would like you do this it's so good, man, and I hope we have to make this bigger because people are conscious enough now to know the reality. Because it's so sad sometimes I can be more doje from open loading of away. Wait, Kujama no away. Kujama. Thank you.
At the moment, it's a new platform. One of my challenges is about internet core because I don't know much about live code. So if you know anybody, because sometimes can laugh at in a laptop or but you know live. So I'm just using my phone. So more is good thing technology can you know, so that I can be inviting many people because jama yesterday sister Tukulon Laftaka invite no so Amanano so Ikaja in Lafta Molbena. So if you know anybody, you know, is highly welcome, definitely.
What sort out mark that done. As soon as possible. That wouldn't be a problem. Like I said, we're together in this now. And the message need to get to the right places, the right people. The people need to be informed. This is what is one of the things me along currently Gambia lacked, and to my understanding, very few people like a concentrate and the amount of negative impact in our society.
Yes.
You understand? Baby, look at just look at you today. One ministerial position on it hold. Is this a min kenoje? Ma moje min tambita jela. Minu je ma de ma ko min binala tomorrow. Me along I believe ko ita kela no better than that person. It's not there. It's not there. Because you know doku ni ba kile bika doku ke ko na jole ka manki on na office. Some of them you go to their offices, you can see ramol taraje mi along kon tene man office kono jang sita si ramol kan. But the people you represent cannot even, you know, reach to you. So then who are you representing? You're just making yourself bigger and make your life better and forget those people.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Baraka, yeah, I will keep listening. Thank you so much. I let others come in, man. Yeah, but that side, I will send it and I will contact you. They will help you.
Okay,
thank
okay.
you. All right, thank you.
Thank you so much, Amma. You have
no, Amma, you guys are amazing, man. Thank you.
Well appreciated. Thank you.
Okay, bye. Mangi gis fi ne mangi gis fi ne suñ sister bi tam ñëw na tukulor si mom jabar la mom kay dimbale mom any dimbale fu nga xam ne bu dañ ko oté Gambia mom mu ngi ready. But jaran nako sa mo ak somebody, you know, because of mom info mo dimbale Gambia, you know. So these are the kind of people bu nga xam ne wa tay ñom ñoo dé taxawal Gambia ni, because anything lu ñu wax affaire Gambia ñom dañ fa dé ñom duñ dé segregate. Xam nga lii nii su nekkoon tukulóor and other people ñu nga xam ne dañ doon segregate tey du ñu ñëw suñ plateforme bi ni understand ñoom suñ ñëwee on the side of dimbalante politics dañ fa dee on the side of anything, because ñun itam what we are doing is part of politics, and I'm so happy, you know. So maa ngi gis fii comment am bi ne mu ne that's why I'm here supporting you folks. You know, we must support all sectors of life, and we had a very strong institution during the Jawara era, but now things have gone down the hill. The loolu dëgg la. So, like for example, you know, yesterday somebody did mention, you know, Halifa Sallah. Time Halifa Sallah, bu mu nekkoon social welfare, you know, def doon dimbale disabled people yu bari. Bobu time yi Jawara la. You understand? So this is the things you nga xam ne boy lii leen bëgg a war a remind suñ politician yi. You understand? So maa ngi gis fii nii na Princess Cisse, welcome, thank you so much. Then maa ngi gis fii nii Tukulóor si mu ne please let's promote all the platform sharing. We will educate people. Loolu dëgg la. So lol different la. So sa yaay sa mère bi mu ngi fi ne mu ne I'm also ready to support your platform. Thank you so much, yaay. Thank you so much. Jarajof, you know. Sister Tukulóor, I know if you try and send me, you know, this thing a request, ma senda mun naa la lifin mun naa la add again, you know. You said. So mu ngi fi ne mu ne my department I work for was responsible for disabled affairs, and I am sad to see that being an issue. Lolo, definitely, and I work with Halifa at social. So you see, yang is key mom hamga boy, mom hamna so lol mota because mom liggéey na si lol non. So denga gis na some of the challenges bu nga xamne disabled people ñu ko am. So maa ngi gis fii nii Mohamed Sisa mu ne every family in the Gambia is disabled in one way or the other. Lolu dëgg la 100%, you know, I agree with you that. Mu ne every family has a member, you know, a friend or a neighbor who is disabled. Tolol degala. See, anybody who want to send stars, you know, you are welcome, you know. Mun nga ñu yónni stars, you know. Right now we have people with disabled people ñu nga xam ne ñu ngi Gambia, you know. Currently maa ngi am benn bu nga xam ne sax boy mu ngi si list bi ni dafa need wheelchairs, dafa need te loolu dafa over important, you know. So school mu ngi ubbi, uniform mu ngi fa. You understand? School mu ngi ubbi pass pour them because ñun xam ne disabled people ñu bari yoon but because of transportation they're difficult. So boromam su amee pass pour mu mun a lifin jël taxi am nga dafa over important, at least mu mun a get to the school on time. Loolu yëpp dafa over important. So anybody ku bugg a ñu dimbale, that's fine. Comme Omar li mu wax fii nii, Bay is a nation building moo nekk boy, you know, dafa disabled itam ñoom itam ñu mun a contribute. Once the disabled people are left out, which means that law is not good to, you know, to the economy itself, because it means that we are not contributing. We want to be contributing. I understand. So Lamangi just fini Jofo Juf, Jofo Juk, welcome, I'm seeing also Jenaba Koli, from now mommy tam suma bena mbokala nyoro jataba. Tuklor si mange try me see, if I can add you, because Demba I then try on why Munta Duga. Jisuma Kofini. Guys, don't forget to send us stars. Harama add Kofini, Maset. Okay. Oh, Anna Komune couldn't add, Oh yeah, Mune couldn't add guests, this person was unable to join because of technical issues. Oh, so
The farm sentiment with social welfare had a wheelchair and prosthetic shop in Serakuna. This is that. Yes, and so the thing is that
mhm,
these things are provided, but it never get the people who know their need. They are actually need of it.
mhm,
There is a form of, you see people are in need, but you don't give it to them. Especially the people living in the villages, those people are struggling. Are struggling for wheelchair. And then what I'm asking morning drivers. Because
mhm,
I was in Gambia for the first 16 years of my life, growing up in Gambia. Numagana Monica to go out in the morning with my cousin around 6 negative calibre, 3 hours we have motor for them to
mhm.
go. Because
Oh,
coaches,
yes, I know the stop mo lang why anti tukrol na bala mo dam,
that's good, that's great. Welcome, Anthony.
Ah, hello, assalamu alaikum. Tanala, jamtan.
Jam tan no mbata.
Ono sukawe.
Hibe jam alhamdulillah.
Why mandate the voice mama it's all about anti tukrol sometimes even tani mano ani Musa
No,
jonge ba
but I like this one better because the other anti-tukulor you guys know is a fighter. She's crazy.
yes,
So the one that's here is a social worker.
yes, I know, yeah, so yeah, Auntie Tukulol, welcome back. I know since yesterday you are trying to join us, we've seen your brilliant comment that you are doing, and we've seen, some of the support you are doing when you are in the Gambia and while you are in America. Then you just need to support it, and because so you have any dimbale Gambia, whether it's a politician or a non-politician, Auntie Tukulol more than Neka. Last time I just sent living support being Mustafa Adabo, So man kai. Yow maybe xamuloo ba waaye man I'm always praying for you because dama need this kind of people ñu nga xam ne boy ñoom ñoo dee dimbale Gambia because doo dee talk fii ne they were politics like why you are not making effort because making an effort gis nga politics wax kese rek du ko mën a yóbbu but we need things like that support financially support advice and loolu dafa important so Auntie Tukulor you are welcome to this platform anything loo muga tey suñ topic luñ dee wax fii ne moo nekk first we started with emotional support for parents with disabled children because ñun xam nañ yooyu suñ yaay nii dañ doon am jafe-jafe because soo génnee dañ dee wane kii dafa am doomi lafañ kii dafa am doomi gumbo then from there we also talk about accessibility as a wheelchair user yow nekkoon nga social welfare you've seen xam nga so we also talk about education and healthcare si topic yooyu lañ doon wax fii nii so whatever you have to contribute towards this thing Auntie Tukulor you are welcome the floor is yours. But demut look like dafa dema harama adat ko ita so hello Auntie bayang ma don tegal lima dawa
I apologize. My son called me and then it dropped me.
oh okay yes just to recap what I was saying that
No, I was hearing you. I was hearing you.
okay yeah welcome then.
So I think what saddened me when I heard Adama talk about wanting to buy wheelchairs for people. There used to be Gambia government had a partnership with the Norwegian company. I cannot remember the name, but they had a shop in Serakunda. And it was the Norwegians who actually ran that shop. So anybody that came that needed a wheelchair, you come to the office, they do an assessment, and then you get sent off. By the end of the day, I'm telling you, the person either leaves with a wheelchair or prosthesis for their leg or for their arms. And the School for the Blind also, actually, I can't remember her name, but she was when Adam Barrow first came into government, she was the disabled lady. Ndei, her name is Ndei. So Ndei was like a daughter to Halifa Sallah. So there was another guy who actually the Gambia government helped him get a scholarship to go study in England. I can't remember his name, but his first name is Muhammad, but I can't remember his last name. So the government actually, under social welfare, is mandated to defend the rights and privileges of disabled individuals. The problem is when you don't have people advocating for you, then right now disability people, you don't even hear anybody talk about the politicians especially. And people that are disabled go and vote for them all the time. So you guys need to, and we will support any movement you pick up to speak for you.
Yes. Hello?
Oh, definitely fin.
Dapat them, yeah. Ara matry malifinar ko. Yeah, guys, I don't know what is happening, It's trying to add anti-tuclor, but let me try again. So I'm sorry, guys, we're having technical issues. Hello, Adama. Oh, it's playing up again. Yes, I'm trying to let you in, but oh, guys, I'm so sorry, Let me try and add you guys again. Adama, I'm gonna try my Adla. Yeah, welcome back, Adama.
So I just want to yes up sometimes. Sorry.
Man, Lola, but even anti-tuclor, so defa them how much them def Lala def, Mom them defa them.
Mama, she will come back in 2 minutes. Binana.
Okay. Yeah, Lola, Adama, yangi dega anti-tuclor limu. Hello, Adama.
Yeah, maladiga.
Mana yangi dega anti-tuclor limu.
Yeah, diga na ho. To be honest, I'm not going to diga.
Wow, Lola, because limu.
Right now, the government Bahamaman do not care about people with disabilities. So, to be brutally honest about it, the care, the interest, so I think it's just when you raise awareness because come no matter what day, but neku need wheelchair and what you online, you beg for wheelchair, you buy a new wheelchair. Government more facilitate. It's a government for a right to do it. Because as much as I wanted a true statistic and surveys, we will know exactly how many people with disability are living that. So lujara by susun environment. So susun society, country in Gambia at large, it's high time that we pressurize the government to know that this issue is very, very important. Not bunya sideline, So I guess anytime nobody is going the way that we don't want to because because he who feels it knows it. So obviously what outcome it's high time. Enough is enough. Don't sideline us again. This is our needs respected disability bill boobu nañ ko ratify nañ ko bring to the court let ñu implement ko ñu xam ne there exists a law boo xamante ne it is for our so because so gisee laws are created you know it's to create justice is to bring justice in our society so justice leen ni like kuñ koo xamante ne am na c'est person with disability ak xamante ne amul no disability ñoom ñaar yëpp ñoo am rights ñoom ñaar it's the same rights dafa nekk ne ñun we need more special needs. Our needs are special, but that doesn't mean that our rights are different. Our rights are the same. We just need special needs, and because we are people with special needs, so we need that. We need that. We need that support from the government to tell us, you know what? Because if they invest in us actually, and what end up happening is we can contribute in our own country, building roads because they don't pay tax, and tax is the reason why the reason why many hospitals have been built. The reason many things are going like even though to create even fund from right now so far stopping was to create to have emotional to help parents with disability to have emotional support. The emotional support parents the moment I am done support with disability, you know. About book of buy that I'm alone. You know, let her feel she's not alone in that. You know, groups you have she will go there which you have and then Junen Dom you have their person with disability. They will come together, you know, to create a support group for them to help exchange things, to help each other. You know, because you're so poor like get traumatized. They will not know how to help, you know. So somehow made how to help, and then they don't feel alone. Obviously, to take care of their child, they will not even care less about what people are saying out there.
Yes.
It's very important.
Adama lolu doguma lolu degala villa linga de wa fini yeb degala you know definitely you know Adama mange one fini ben contact mo nek you know somebody sent us you know Mohammed Sao sent us 200 stars you know this is the first time you know
so much Mohammed
so after suma living here then them check 200 stars nakala you know but guys we need this thing currently, you know, as I said, you know, there is somebody, you know, in the Gambia, you know, who need a wheelchair. You know, few weeks ago we bought 2 wheelchairs. The cost of a wheelchair in the Gambia is 3,500. That is minimum. If you want a very better wheelchair, you have to pay up to $5,000, guys. And we know that, you know, me in my year 4, I used to go to school. With a donkey because of lack of wheelchair. Because I'm on wheelchair the whole year, they don't use mbam, madam school. So Monica suma grade 4 bi. Wayala dafa dem grade 4 ma gel 4 6 classroom bi. So more than one, you know, wheelchair dafa important. So Lola, whatever support you send us, any star you send us, that star, you know, is going to support disabled people, you know, in the Gambia. Comme limara manak kini, manak Adama, alhamdulillah rabbil alamina. Mante suma wheelchair bi ni, you know, dama ko de ever exercise. Suma wheelchair is costing almost up to $300,000. I'm not Adama yow sa wheelchair bi mom is going to cost more than that because sa wheelchair bi mom is in man suma boss bu am fini manual la. Yow sa bi ni, you know, electric wheelchair la lolu is costing you a lot of amount of money. So lolu dafa important because tay wheelchair bi mo de tam ma muna gena. Come Adama the same thing, you know, even so I'm a young book correct me, so I'm with wheelchair do muna dem. So lol dafa important. Jarajof, you know, suma brother bi. Mohammed Sao, thank you so much. You know, we are encouraging other people, you know, put your new stars. Send us stars. If you send us stars, you know, that star is going to support a disabled child in the Gambia. You know, man ma talk fini manak Adama, we don't need, you know, halis bobu non. Ñun yeb ñu ngay liggéey. Ñu ne limu tuuti ñu ngay am ñu ngay mëna dimbale suñ njaboot yi ak suñ famille ni waaye am na ñeneen ñu nekk ci Gambia at the moment kooku soo ko gisee si nawet bi ni especially the worst thing si nawet bi ni yaa ngi crawl si poto yi man xam naa loolu man dama doon crawl si poto yi because time boobu noonu pour am wheelchair dafa jafe su ma wàccee school rek suma gars yi dañ dee tëj wheelchair bi du ma dee gis wheelchair bi ba di following day lu tax ñu ngi ko def because time boobu noonu pour am wheelchair dafa difficult. So suma use wheelchair bi all the time rek def de teel a yaaw te su teelee yaaw nii rek which mean that dama toog foofu noonu comme li ma leen wan suma year 4 suma grade 4 dama doon dem school without a wheelchair for the whole year without a wheelchair. So lol dafa over important. Yeah, kini amna kini sek mahid, mune mashallah. Jarajov, thank you so much, Yeah, thank you so much. So magi just fini Umar Bunbaro mune wow. Nyoro Jataba is my home. I got a great uncle who passed away called Jebel Tijan. And Alassane Ba, my neighbor, is in Churchstown, small Gambia. I'm so proud of you and Adama. Thank you so much, Omar. Thank you so much, Omar. So yangi just Gambia defa tuti. Gambia kii su nekkul sa mbokk sa xarit da o sa dëkkandoor o da ngeen xamante. So lol dafa over important. Lol moo tax xam nga ñun we are so connected, in the Gambia. So yeah, guys, come luñ doon wax fii nii ba léegi ni ñu ngi continuer si programme bi nii. We are talking about, emotional support for people, for parents with children with disability. We also talk about accessibility, how disabled children should have equal access, to all places, in the Gambia, all public places, government buildings, even in our homes, the mange, wa Gambia ni suma brothers, especially in Europe. So when they build, send carry, please think about access. Because you never know, one day, a disabled person will come and visit you, or a member of your family, maybe so I'm a disability, definitely, I'm balanga them, the jagar sa nebe, then ko wara lifin, improvise, or then wara jagar a ram. The best thing, whenever you build in a house, is simple. Just do a ram. The ram is going to be very, very, supportive for disabled people. Even so, I'm an elderly, because sometimes we have people dimbali ñu wheelchairs because kini suma mère bini or suma mam munuta do dafa need wheelchair, so you never know, because disability mom mun na ñëw at any time. Am na ñeneen dañ ko dee jiddu, am na ñeneen ñu nga xam ne boy ñoom during their life dañ te am disability. So loolu dafa over important. We also talk about healthcare. Healthcare is very, very important. Everybody want to be healthy, because if you are not healthy, you're not going to be productive, in society, and for you to be productive in society, you have to have a good health. And for you to have good health, more nekka dañ wara am lopitaan yu baax bu nga xam ne boy is accessible for disabled people. Lopitaan bu baax ñu nga xam ne boy gaay dañ xam naka leen wara dimbale disabled person su demee lopitaan, because loolu dafa over important. Because nit su nekkee mu ngi toog si wheelchair am, yow as a doctor xamuloo noo ko dee dimbale. I don't think, because soo ko joxee even per or garab mu naan rek, waaye xam nga boy gis nga emotional support is very, very important. That is not only for parents with disabled children, even the disabled people also. We need that emotional support, because most of the time you get stressed. Yaa ngi xalaat fi ne man mënuma dox, yaa ngi gis fii ne sa beneen waaji bi ni mu ngi dawal moto, yow mënuloo dawal moto, yaa ngi gis sa beneen waaji mu ngi daw nii bo yow mënuloo daw. So loolu yëpp stress boobu daf dee nekk si sa xol bi ni yaa ngi si société bu nga xam ne dañ la dee discriminate. Loolu yëpp yaa ngi ko xalaat fi ni. So loolu dafa over important. So we need that. We also talk about education. Comme li ma la wax fii nii maa ngi delluwaat gannaaw. We talk about this thing. Education dafa important. Dafa over important. I think how léegi nii suñ next topic bi moo nekk we are talking about mental health. Mental health dafa over important. So while some nga ñu ngi xaar tukulóor, because am na time bi mu ngi dem am nga ëllëg Monday la. So dama bëgg rek am nga just talk a brief about mental health issues, especially because mental health léegi dafa bari si dëkk bi Gambia. ñun fii Europe fii nii soo amee mental health, at least you get the support, at least danga am garab. Waaye Gambia léegi nii I've seen many people having depression loolu dafa bari si àdduna bi nii. In fact maa ngi am suma benn cousin, suma laajtee ba Ousmane, are you okay? Ma ne ko déedéet. Mu ne ma what is it? Ma ne ko national sickness. Mu ne ma lan moo nekk national sickness? Ma ne national sickness moo nekk depression. Everybody in this world danga dee depressed at one time or the other. So mental health is something that is real. Doomi Adama danga dee am mental health, waaye dafa depend sa mental health bi ban stage la nekk. Am na yeneen seen mental health bi dafa over high, yeneen ni boy am nga mu ngi low. So loolu dafa over important. So Adama dama bëgg nga tenka nga wax about this mental health issues in the Gambia, especially for disabled people.
Yeah, mental health dafa nekk loo xamante ne ñoom lañ, especially the persons with disability yoo xamante ne they are actually mentally ill. ñoo leen dee wax ne kii dafa kooy kii mënu dara kii so obviously dafa nekk loo xamante ne society dañ dee ragal ñooñu sax because of things their disability when it comes to mental health. Like mental health in general, it talks about your mental niki so mental well-being. Dinamuna we're talking or mental health health being is very important to us. When we have something that is disturbing us, we actually communicate. I mean, they don't know how to because they are traumatized. Then your body, the person with disability are so much traumatized because of the stigma and discrimination when it happens in Gambia. It makes them to be mentally ill towards that. But they don't know how to navigate their emotions. The the human being is full of emotions, and that emotions, those emotions, they contribute to your health, to your mental health. So if you have, they want to institutions you have maintained it, you're a gainer, to talk and help those whom are actually in that stage. And Mante right now, summa living it, summa discriminated. I will not have mentally. I'm not okay to go out. Namaru sa gainer. Say so, guess your body you get gain and you get disability to body you sink it. You like gainer, yeah, because of what they are mentally not stable. They don't feel that the people care about them. They will think in their mind that no one loves me, no one like me, and which is very sad. So it will force that person to be home. So at the end, no, the fire dig generate, the fire gonna yoku. So the more we yoku, the more Kongo la hela them. And because because stay right now. So you you body never to get a it's because of they don't have that emotional support around them, which actually caused them to be more depressed. So lolu jara by hela zone community, zone society.
Yes, lol dafa over important, li nga wax fii ni kàddu bi dafa over leer na te set na, te dafa over important, thank you so much because mental health moom boppa la man maa doon wax, gis nga sa boppa bi su nekkee stable sa système bi du stable because boppa bi moo dee control loxo yi boppa bi moo dee control everything, you understand? So loolu dafa over important so amee sa boppa bi xam nga boy sa mental health bi boy mu ngi ok mu ngi fine na loolu yow itam da nga dee mun a def whatsoever waaye sa boppa bi su nekkee lifin doo mun a dem because the system be above more de control. So lol defa over important. Hello, Ansumana.
Yes, sir.
Yes, welcome. How are you? How are you? Good. Yes, welcome. Yeah, Ansumana Haral, Ibrahim Njai, Pasi, are you hearing me? No, walem. Anyway, Pasi le fana join tele so ka jube na form ba mola bar amma mantal kam. Ibrahim Njai, hello Pasi, yang ma dega.
Yeah, maladiga.
Oh yeah, Pasi, welcome. Mana kam lima wa fini. Ki Ansumana hapong na ham nga Pasi. Ibrahim Njai.
Wow.
Mana ko Pasi, mo na ka pala boy lipin ndongo welingarabi Pasi.
Wow.
Yes, Adama, Pasi, come lima wahon la Arliano, Pasi, Mankini, Ibrahim Njai. I remember when I came to Wellingara, time bovunon for the model was fofunon. Okay, Pasi, the narrate story in Magna, so I know you because we amod nga hamle den ko de noba. So the now here, so Pasi, the mago de fekasi guy time bovunon, mom suñ ko jele keram, den ko de yobu sin next neighbor bini. Ben Kervin. So Fofula de Neka the whole boy team is after the logo. So Legini Manita Manuel study join send Jota Bini. So must start the qualifying advice. Manako Pasi, you yep disable time bobo man mangi study at the sol dollar because man itam time bobo non boy bumaneka hale yono dumadon sol dollar. So must start the sol dollar. So then my just ibo ma whole ko boy maneko munga sol dollar because hopefully so dollar denga defa dimbal sa mosul sa tankaini. So Ibrahim mustadi living so and understand that because Ibrahim time bo suñ ko jëlé ci kër bi ni su nekké ci kër ñom jaay ci ni du dé génna so mustad xam nga diko advice diko living boy to ran ñun yëp ñu start di génna di living yono diko encourage comme like diko advice as a disabled person bu nga xam ne look ñun dañ am disability because ñun yëpp xam nañ soo amee disability xam nga is always difficult especially the stigma in society so noonu laa ko start di ko advice di ko aida ba xam nga parce que alhamdulilah léegi nii parce que foog naa gars yi seen Johnson bi nii moo nekk foofu number one Johnson boobu noonu soo fa ñëwee su la joxut place doo fa am place welcome Passy dama bëgg a boy you tell us who is Ibrahima Njie. yaa ngi maa dégg.
waaw maa ngi dégg ci network ba de hala bari.
waaw loolu la parce que dama bëgg nga introduce sa bopp nga wax leen boy what type of disability do you have and any jafe-jafe bi nga dee face ci Gambia as a disabled person.
Yeah. Okay, man de suma disability waaye ma tànk yi la man daf ma dab daal ma ngi doon dox yéeg waaye daf ma dab ci diggante bi suma tànk yi ñëw bañ ak loolu comme yow noo ko waxee rek waaw suma starting waaw ma nekkee ci feebar bi dem faju ñëw waaw time boobu noonu awma wheelchair awma dara après ma ñëw maa ngi ci kër gi après gars yi wax ma ne am na benn boy bu dee romba moom sax ci puus la nekk suma yaay moom ma ko daan wax am na ko romba fii nii ci puus la nekk so waaye temps boobu awma puus après ñu dem yàlla ma ñëw am puus ci diggante bi waaye après pour toog ci puus bi nekk problème de almost 2 weeks daal maa ngi amee puus bi daal maa ngi ko teg waaye mu ma tee toog because maa ngi xalaat ne puus
network bi
xala ñoom nit nag yow yaa tax ma toog ci kaw puus waaw nga di ma explain ak di ma wan am nga life bi nii la am nga te toog ci puus tawut ne nga ñaaka yu tawut tamit nga ñaaka am dara yi noonu tawut nga ñaaka muy xam nga lu nekk nga ma wax te après si sama toog ci kaw puus bi sax waaye su ma toogee yëpp dama dee dem laaw ji ci beneen kër du ma dee génn ci mbedd bi yëpp waaw loolu yëpp yooyu ama si toppa encouragement li nga ñëw génne ma ci mbedd bi toog ci mbedd bi di waxtaan yi noonu ngay ma tooñ di ma caaxaane di ma foyee am waaw noonu laa starté de yàlla def ma ñëw xam ne daal li islaay fam la ku nekk mun na cee jaaram nga noonu laa liggéey daaram nga ma door di use puus bi di def di duga fu nekk waaw di
maa ko network
yaa maa dégg
waaw ñu ngi laa dégg network def dee dem di ñëw
waaw laa toog sama xalaat war naa mën a def dara bi ko toog xam nga maa ngi toog génn place ma xel ne ma baal ma jaay crédit après noonu laa
network bi
moo ñëwee rek gars yi jënd yëpp ci électricement yéene waat ñu demaat jëndaat moo ñëwee gars yi jënd ko yëpp ñëpp ñu di kontaan ne Ibu moo nekk di jaay crédit moo nekk di jaay crédit loolu it was 2007 noonu laa nekkee nag ba yàlla def ma xam nga crédit bi di ñëw depuis 2007 ba léegi maa ngi jaay crédit waaw mosuma koo bàyyi ba léegi maa ngi koo jaay te ci laa nekk tamit.
Wow, Passy. Yes, I know, Passy. That this is so touching. Just I don't know, Passy. But we are very, very proud of you because comme li ma la wax fii nii xam nga ñun yëpp waxante o dimbalante loolu dafa over important because man bu ma doon ñëw foofu noonu man dama doon dégg ñu ne da nga dee dem li fi am na ko am fii nii disability o du dee génn disanti so turu yoon may tam man xaaral ma def suma jëf yi ma seet xam nga mun naa la ko bi and when I spoke to you xam nga after deng ma déglu yow gis nga even balaa ma jógee Wellingara even léegi yow gis nga si Johnson boobu nag fi nga dee toog fii nii yow gis nga boy si nii everybody dañ fa dee ñëw di campagne di waxtaan di la encourage because loolu nga nit passé yow nit loo nekk si biir kër bi nit loo nekk si biir lifin nga ne yaa ngi lifin te soo gisee sa yaay itam xam nga mu ngi laa lifin because sa yaay dafa xamoon xam nga comme li nga wax fii nii because yow da nga doon parce que def doon mun a dox in fact parce que dama déggoon sax da nga doon langa si moto yi nii di dem di daw so su nekkee loolu disability def la dab loolu moo gën a garaaw dina somebody because man I would say that dama am suma disability bi when I was young at the age of 3 years waaye yow parce que dama dégg gaay mu ne yow da nga doon you are very active da nga doon langa si moto ak lifin so amee disability loolu dafa over difficult pour nga mun a cope so loolu I can understand but to have a person like a friend like me bu nga xam ne dama ñëw di la waxal that what every individual a person with disability ak or family loolu la need because loolu moo la dee dimbale comme suma waaji bi ni Adama li mu doon wax fi about this emotional support is very very important because ñun loolu leen need suñu amee loolu def ñu dee dimbale yeah Passy thank you so much guys Passy is in the Gambia his name is Ibrahima Njie def dee jaay crédit foofu la dee am moom itam li mu dee lifi yoonoon foofu la because yaagoon ni sax xam nga mu ngi woon am issue about wheelchairs yooyu noonu so understand I have to step in xam nga ñu ma dimbale ko fa xam nga at least mu jënd bi because which is very very important yes noonu la anybody nga xam ne da nga bëgg a lifi yaa ngi déglu ni story bi so touching he is there léegi nii def dee génn di smile léegi nii def dee génn di toog ak nit yi léegi nii def dee jaay crédit so léegi nii boy man suma bopp at one time xam nga dama ko doon support si crédit few years ago su ma amoon fii nii ñu dee jënd crédit dama leen dee direct foofu noonu so anybody bu nga xam ne Ibrahima Njie mu ngi dëkk Wellingara because soo jëndee si crédit am sax yaa ngi ko support Ansumana and Adama yaa ngi dégg ngeen story Ibrahima Njie
because yaa ngi ko jox emotional support because buñ toogoon si kër bi noonu si fa yaagoon a toog it was going to be daf ko jox mental instability da nga gis dafa gën a depressed and then loolu yëpp is mental problem wala moo ñëw jël lam ko ñëw yokkul waaye yow nga step in knowing ne yow xam nga where you came from xam nga loolu what it takes what is actually lum dee def si nit you came in and then you step in nga ñëw nga dimbali ko because that courage that encouragement what nga ak kay nga génn nga nekk si nit yi te loolu leen yaaga suñ kon te soo gisee ñu bëri bugga nañ génn because of that but at the end society daf leen dee pousse loolu nekk dañoo toog benn place rek waaye suñ amee ñoo xamante ni ñu ngi motivate each other di wax ne comme yow yàlla bi na ne so what hanga what's the matter so génnal come nga dugg si nit yi it doesn't matter because xam naa ne sa every time dafa dégg loo xamante du ko ne waaye close your ears nga def loo xamante ne it's best for you so thank you so much Ousmane for being there for him because you're not support in a way boo xamante ne right now appreciate na ko to the extent that he is doing lu bon it's like a form of support jox nga ko that support that he needed
yes thank you so much Ansumana moom xam naa Passy moom toog na moom ak Passy so moom mun naa wax a lot about Ibrahima Njie
waaw Passy suñ boy la yaaga nañ bil sit no se waaw dégg la buñ nga man dama leen fekk foofu I met he was trying to cope and then man tam ma bokk si by the time we were living in Wellingara, Passy is already integrated, and then we are happy that we can always encourage each other to be there for each other in terms of difficulties. Why it's very difficult because comme ça man luma day wa nit yi mooy soo déggee ñun ñu ngi wax suñ problème yi soo ñu munta dimbal bulu ñu bundi xatal because lu xew mooy ñun dañ acquire disability when we were kids when we were just years old so we adopt it we adopt it it become part of our life. Why so they may bring 15 years wala lu up 15 years mu ñew dal rek def la dé delo ci gannaaw ci boba and everybody is prone to disability. So ñun suñu wax rek suñu wax ñu déggul suñu déggé rek suñu mun da dimbal pour ñu bundu hatal because yow mun la tal su la dalé no, you're going to start from where you wow, that is something that we always advocate for. You know, if you cannot be a barrier, because at any time you're going to meet us at where you become a barrier to our advocacy. So, we are talking about everybody. We are protecting those who are not persons with disability. Because it can befall on you at any time. Wow. Pasi, I'm happy that Pasi is integrated. No, yeah, Pasi is okay now. Yes.
Yes, Ansumana, thank you so much. Sawafini, Lingawafini, is very, very, very touching, therefore, part of, Hamna boy, Legini boy, Adama, living by Ansumana, what to me because time it took a job. So the Adam Hamna Vaitam younger talk, is coming to 2 hours plus now, you get talk fini. Why? Because a very definite I'm gonna work time be definite lol motam you get sacrifice time in aglipino. Ansumana, come ngamen fo inu Ansumana, I'm told kadia mununi jamento jam disabled la cool, wole emotional support. Malam for money kang ika for imasa bari bal me aloko ye disable dindi wulu ika bata nyame because ni fintita ika for ha ala nyi dingo me aloko abuka tamano ala nyi finkin dingo ay dingo so sifa you can understand so ika ya mba jam beje il need la pour mol se emotional support dila you can understand so dia mota wala jam ite yalon ne boy ite lanju to soto and ite balon na la boy bo tumo iba aka feel nyameng you can understand because sometimes near feel it a comfort or maybe molka jube nyameng or something like that do you have anything me aloko isi diamuno je to mandi manika kangoto bo
wo kuma ya bada lanju to dindi nkulu it's almost akanyanda because psychologically you are down. Harmadia until la ma fauna harmadia la karole kata square one mobuke killing mobuke la dimubula mon kono kula ire fo mbuga kukeno faye puruka fen soto bawo puruka do dindi bala all the time puruka take care Texika and football from Dolka Banne. Yeah, we are witness to that. Dola football Kabane, and Molka Kumu Telefo, Wale Mati, Ginola Mati, we'll be we Tora Roke back, Tora Roke back, Alhamdulillah, with advocacy and then things like until Fondamon Kanyo Fast Sanyami. Will be far can the sign, but they are getting started. But Akuma ne dunia karado la jibe bi bata la lanju toya is an opportunity. Lanju toya is an opportunity. No lanju bi aka support me soto. Okatna la wula ke hakil tankun soto no. Lanju toya nyimponsi hakil tankun soto no. But hansa inde ndelia hansa wo amon soto pake. Because social workers will man soto this psychological support man soto even financial support me along go at least as goals koni anto wulula la kona man soto so wo kole ansa ni wo bekiri ne ansa andu mbole kachaka pour moni nyakele nol kan daje ko nilla that should not be a big challenge. Instead, it should be an opportunity. Me along ko del besin bulo kafuno yo malanga mari fasa bajela ko dimi mumu bata mu man kole anyi ata dikino la wulula le kam so ko pama bajela ko amari sitar no sadro kono asa fan soro no si sono yaring ha.
Yes, yeah, as one abarka back ila diamo ila kumo beta da back kom ka fo nyame man time jama soto ka to tabiro o man bita simon tabola bari anti tukulo dunta jan last time starta ka diamo bari ngamir ay kolle soto so
yalo nyin America dini ngol tol mankulu. So mom, I need to talk to you guy. Allah, can you please? And yes, he needed something I needed to help him with. So
yes, anti tukulo ñu ngi doon wax fii ni continue swing topic bi ni ngodo wax fii ni
so I am just heartbroken to hear you talk about resources that were resources nobody even talked about because they were available very quickly. I mean, a person who showed up today, get assessed today, and I remember there was this guy John Kamara or Halifa Sallah. They would get in the car with the family and go to Serakunda and feed the person with the right mobility equipment.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing how the person may go from maybe crawling to sitting on a wheelchair. So where I live right now, I do something similar, but I do it with folks with mental health and every single disability, even somebody who has as long as the person's disability is long-term and not curable. So a wheelchair-bound person, for example, will be eligible. But what we do here in Maine, we have federal grants where we pay housing, provide housing to individuals, and also provide services to help them live normal lives like all of us. And I know that Gambian's constitution does have a whole thing about making accommodations for people that are disabled. It just saddens me to hear you guys, and I see it all the time. People raising funds to buy a wheelchair for people. I'm like, why isn't the government doing it? So I guess my question to you guys is, don't they have any facilities to do that right now?
Well, I don't know. That's a question.
If I in the First Republic, as you said, founders of social welfare, I'm a rural boy, so rehabilitation was finding me in the rural area. And then they were supplying me with working, and they were giving shares to people. But in the Second Republic, everything was died down. Everything was down. And then succession by succession, recently in the Second Republic, change of government, things have not even picked up again. They have not picked up again. So when you go to social welfare, you hardly find a wheelchair, and that, we sort to mobilizing funds among ourselves, to our friends and relatives to help us with wheelchairs. We have the Disability Act.
It's one on network, Pakistan
but,
network.
These politicians, it is taking the Disability Act. So as we speak right now, there is very little, if there is, any provision for such in the system. So I could remember most of the time SL Ture was the vice president, was the minister of health. They went to buy wheelchairs that we cannot use. We cannot use. So they end up being, redundant at social welfare because they are not up to standard. We can use them. So it's like they went to buy without consulting us, and those are some of the issues that are still prevailing. They do things without consulting us, and then at the end it becomes a white elephant. Yeah, that's another issue. Yes.
I don't know if you guys understand Mandinka.
I know
everybody here. How do you understand Mandinka?
I understand some few words, but I cannot reply, but I can understand.
Can you speak Wolof?
Yeah, I do speak Wolof, yeah.
Okay. So manlima ko gise moy. You guys are your own biggest advocates. Some of us, I am making a commitment to you guys right now. Because policies are in place. What is your right you shouldn't have to beg or fight for what is your God-given right. I am deeply saddened to see you guys being where you are, because there were systems in place that should have continued regardless of who is the president. So you guys need to mobilize yourself. If you're in a WhatsApp group, you guys need to challenge the policymakers. It is not easy. Like Usman said yesterday, activism is politics. So you have to, and this is politics season. They will make a lot of promises. I will tell you right now, if I engage any politician, they come onto the platforms, any politician that comes to a platform, I will send a message asking about what are you going to do for disabled Gambians, because right now they cannot even maintain wheelchairs. So this is what you guys can do. You need to challenge them in public. Obviously do everything. I'm one of those people who I don't, people like Barra, I fight with him. But when it comes to policymakers, I challenge them instead of be rude to them. What I want you guys to do is to, a lot of case city, Takalens and bigger, again, make, because all three of you, you are comfortable where you are, but Gambia government didn't get you there. It used to be Gambia government is who would have gotten you there. Anybody call him the sharp mind, they will make sure, because that was the mantra. It was being disabled should not deny you the rights of every single Gambian. So dina na dibalenga jaga Gambia, after all you dibalenga again asibiti. Ngadem jangi. So you guys need to fight, and I'm gonna join you guys in that fight, because I'm heartbroken that the systems that were built have been dismantled by politicians. Because if you have an act, in the Constitution, that means that there's a part of the government that should have a budget to meet the needs of the people that I mentioned in that act. So you guys, kuchineka constituency, Deman sister member of parliament, right? You guys need to write a letter to parliament.
Yeah.
So anything you want me to help me with, let me know. I know some people in the government that I can reach out to and say, hey, these people submitted a thing here. So then I see the parliament bila, Nyam Alaji Estabo, he's the minority leader. I know him. I can reach out to him and go, hey, disability rights folks, dealing that. So Dimbalalen, so sometimes you just need people to help you behind the scenes. I'm willing to do that. And if it is in the forefront, I would also help you guys. But what I don't want to do is take over, because I'm so passionate. Like I said, I worked at social welfare until I came to America, and I continued. That is why I continued in social services.
Yeah.
Because what I believe in is to serve people that are less fortunate than the majority of the people. That is why I'm still working with disabled individuals, and I'm an advocate here. I'm actually part of the state leadership, and I believe what I can do for people. I think my personal guilt tells me if I can do it here, I have to do it in Gambia. They're gonna give me busy new hair, but this is something that saddens me. And Usman, you are the reason why I'm seeing it. So you need to make sure, even if you have two people watching, keep doing what you're doing, because man, you enlighten me when you tag me. When you tag me, I kind of want to look and say, oh my God, he's disabled. And then, but you had so much voice. That is when I started. Not only did I accept your request, but I started following what you're doing, because this is what you guys should be doing. Fight for people. You know how they're feeling. You know what their challenges are.
Yes. At the compliment, this guy, Linga Wafini, Hamna, Amsumana or Adama, Fununeka, Nyun Yep, we are so proud of, we are so happy, because Nyun, Lolomotak, because Mansuma Bapasaka, the man Nekafini, okay, the Majisfini, so them social media, so them any platform, people are not talking about us. So money matofini halad this past 5-10 years in the bank halad fini boy money. It's high time, because man I'm not man do munumawa man don't categorize man munumawa 100% bila. But hanga because it fair wood ñun ñu ngi fini ñun yépp li fi man maa ngi jógee dëkk bu nga xam ne boy coona bu ma coona fini yàlla dimbale wa fini maa ngi ñëw fini man maa ngi gis every day ñu fa nekk every day da nga dee dégg fii nii gis fii nii nit dañ ma dee yónni fi mu ne nit yónni fa picture nit mu ngi crawl si nit yi you know it's very sad maa ngi gis fii nii ma dem Gambia bu nga xam ne ba doo mun a am access maa ngi gis bitiki last time dama dem Kairaba Avenue you know some of these enterprise you know fu ma demee rek maa ngi gis you know gars am na ñeneen ñu ngi am ram you know that former mega bank maa ngi dem foofu na ma gis fa ñu ngi am ram you know what they did they put a flower pot to cover the ram te ma fekk fa nit ñu nga xam ne ñu ngi am ay kos ñu nga xam ne boo am na ñeneen nekkuñ Gambian sax ma xool leen you know ma xool leen ma ne leen seetal ñii ñu nga xam ne ñu ngi jànga Europe they are partners from Europe ñoom xam ne seen bank yi luñ dee nekk fii nii ñu nga xam ne ñu ngi am access you know what léegi nii ma ñëw fekk fii nii ñu ngi cover access bi flower pot ma touch xool ma dem bee si gars yi nii manager bank bi bëgg ma kër ma ne ko look ma ne ko seetal yéen ñi nga xam ne with all seen necktie yi nii yéen partners bu nga xam ne fi ngeen dëkk foofu noonu mu ngi am access what about here yéen ngeen am accès ngeen ko cover this thing a flower pot I was very very angry gaa yëpp ñu teg seen gémmiñ ni kenn waxut ni fat gaa yi manager bi bëgguma ma ne ko man bëgguma nga wax ma dara dama bëgg rek ngeen génnee pot bi nii foofu noonu ma dem si places ñu nga xam ne booy lots of you know enterprise si Kairaba Avenue keroog dama start from American Embassy ma dem ba round all Kairaba Avenue ñooñu nag dama leen wax su ma ñëwaatee fii nii ma fekk fii amul access you know danaa leen yóbbu si luwa waaye xam naa su ma demee Gambia rek ma fekk fa they have done nothing because the policies are not there the laws are not there because xam nga government moo de implement policies ñoom su isee policy the law makers xam nga ñoom suñ ko lifine ñoom ñoo ko war a implement waaye su nekkee ñoom they don't implement it léegi ñu fa lifine ñoom duñ dee faale so these are some of the things ñu nga xam ne booy ñun we have to come out and start talking te loolu dafa important because xam nga comme li ma de wax fi ñun we are part of what we doing here is nation building and politics is nation building you know so loolu dafa important ñun kay comme li ma wax fii nii ñun we are so happy you know ma bàyyi la Adama ak Ansumana ba whatever li ngay wax for them they contribute because xam nga moom ñoom ñoo nekk suma boss.
Thank you so much, Andy. Really, it means a lot to us. I mean, this is a fight, it involves everyone. You know, we are all deeply affected, but this is a fight that is not just persons with disability. It's a fight for everyone. Because laws are it's actually, you are right, it's our fundamental human rights. You know, to have this, to cry out for our right, it's our human rights and a fundamental human rights. So I think the support that you're saying is highly really recommended and we really need it. And thank you so much really for all the services and I'm deeply really, I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Yeah, Aswana.
Yeah, wow. Luma wa rek mbem pola anti rek wala nginga. Kontanta la kola bake. Mbe duala la jata kende anala sima la ani harije firam. Nena ma meet in passing our charity activities. Nkabe ala kool do pele. So we are very happy that we have her again, okay? Until coming for more until be started okay? And we don't want to have our society. So what on Intel be kachakan Momondi Yalam Koita Malanju Kafutama Kana Kumo Sembentuya, then obviously Nakumo Befutala Black Devil. And more be bad double and a court and a cool befalling nale. So I don't want to me along go I see falling my yo Hamola Soto and Buffalo Baraka Bake. And Buffalo Usman Buffalo Baraka Bake for the platform and Bakatala platform of Balundi. Nyata Diamale. At Tambita Nale time, Purkata from one office to the other. Nyanda diamole moya moy ko be diam kanne then diamo keta molbe la moy la nale why you know nimbe deri ndoro ngam ko paper work ko be ko ke nolale ate easy la o paper ni adundi adanda damen to ka landi wolto so bar diamo le ka bondi woto a sambla do so banal ben nakato down kala le ka je ko hanata re ko tel mu ke balet warambe ke baya kanne Romati na lanju to ya bantanyi banko kane lanju to dindi be banko kane andu be continue la soro banko kan animal phone ke baya wol fana mo le mi yalon ko nyantol le soto so be continue ka diam be continue la ka diam baraka bake anti ani mol min ko ma ala baraka bake thank you so much yeah
ifana ya baraka katu altol min be nyim platform moto albere la ko fahamuta bake andong yaje itata lawod la in every marginalized society you have some who are more powerful than others. The three of you, Natol Wulta, Nali Al Sembo Minto, Molbina Bubulala Noma, and told me along, like I said, we don't have disabilities, but we also believe that every single Gambian has a fundamental human right to live happily and enjoy the privileges that every other Gambian enjoys. So it is in the Gambian constitution. There are laws to protect the well-being of people with disabilities. There should be a budget, and I bet there is, but I'll tell Bukaje. So these are things that you should question. I'll tell Nyanta Wanyin Karol the killer. And as a citizen, all you have to do, allow for mobilize, even if you have to form an NGO, Funko, attend the CSO in Gambia, because I bet there are already CSOs in Gambia. You guys don't try to reinvent any wheels. Look and see what's available and join them. Aliata nila kontole minyi nemira nlaftele ngambulo lal tuntol be bantale bari nlaftele ngambula bulo lal kam nga nyinne nyinke then nal paretat wrong al sa kontol nyongole nsajibe how we can push your agendas, okay?
Yes, Auntie, thank you so much. Auntie, Ansumana, come Auntie come for Ansumana. You know, I think at one time, I don't know whether you are still a member of GFD. Are you still a member of Gambia Federation for the Disabled People?
Yeah, by virtue of GAPD, but I'm not an executive member.
Okay.
So that's the problem.
So
the Gambia physically disabled, who is a qualified member of Gambia Federation of the Disabled. Yes.
Okay, Ansumana, you know, I know that come for Nyame, got Tabiro, but what we're gonna do, me and Ansumana and anybody who is interested, we're gonna form our own WhatsApp group. So because this thing now start Sansang, you know, we got a lot of things to do because first of all we need to regulate this IT problem. So I spoke to one guy, you know, he said that he's gonna see if you can if you see anybody also who could help us in terms of, you know, IT, because for me, I'm not very good with this live IT stuff, you know, so it's highly welcome.
Actually, you're doing great. Imagine to be able to be.
Yes.
Adama will help you. So teach Adama.
Yeah. Yes.
So maybe you guys need to create a page.
Yes.
And then you guys can broadcast from the page and be posting things on the page.
Yes.
So that as you move forward, people will go there for all your all your content. Anything you share, tag me in it, and I'll accept the tag. Okay.
Okay. Yes. We'll do that, inshallah. We're gonna talk. Then we come with, you know, with strategies, you know, and plans, you know, for next, you know, that we're gonna do. Because Ansumana,
I'm gonna leave you guys now so that you can go cook, because I don't want people that are not fullers to make fun of the fullers. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much, Auntie. Thank you.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Adama, come yen bieb degen Auntie Tukulo limo wafini. Understand? So manakia ak lifin ak Ansumana, we have to come with something. The waranga just you try you create, you know, some own page in it. So then I just after you have access to it. So then I just you have you texting plan in it. What we want to do next, because even when we talk about this disability action, we could, you know, engage some of these disabled organizations. So that's where Ansumana comes in the Gambia, find out about this GFDA, and then any other organization, GAPD. Then you said, Ansumana, how are we going to collaborate with them? Look, we are not here, you know, to fight each other. We are here to collaborate. Then you work together, because Muna and maybe you know mungit send help. Why? They don't know how to fight it. They don't know how to go about it. Or maybe among resources. So then I just we're gonna step in there to help them. Man, I'm not here put the create also own things, you know. We have to work with them. We have to partner with them. So Ansumana, you also Nibe Gambia. you need to try and contact these people. See, even we can even bring them on this platform nga ñu wax or mun na wax si suuf ñu waxtaan ak ñoom what we are gonna do, pour xam nga ekkati lii nii boy, because it's a voice, and this voice ñun yëpp dañu war a mbooloo ñu work together xam nga ñu yóbbu voice bi si kanam. So xam naa loolu la, so ñun yëpp taay nii boy, we could start brainstorming di xalaat xam nga whatever li ñu bëgg a def, so da ngaa gis after ñu continuer. xam naa Ansumana yow yaa ngi si Pakistan yaa ngi prepare, so that's it. Wa xam naa Adama comme li ma la man yéen yëpp man jiital naa leen yéen ñaari, understand nga, man mun naa nekk fii nii di wax suma way yu nga xam ne waaye man jiital naa leen, understand nga boy. So Adama, I know that you are very 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 good at Ansumana in terms of like speaking, in terms of ideology xam nga loolu yëpp. Think about it, yéen ñaari sas naa leen loolu noonu, just bring some ideologies, things li nga xam ne boy mun nañ ko teg si palaat bi ni ñu ne this what we gonna do. So jox naa leen tax boobu noonu after ngeen lifi ko, man maa ngi fii nii xam nga, so man whatever loo leen isi rek ñun mun nañ ko discuss fii nii, then ñu seet naka la. So if you come with proposal plans, because we need that and people want to see that. Once people see that xam nga dañu teg ñu ñun we are serious, waaye su nekkul loolu mun nañ ñëw fii nii di wax everyday tararara disability dañu wax ne ñi waxi kese rek la, but we need to do something.
All right,
Definitely.
thank you.
Group work. Sorry, Ansuma. It's a group work, so we are all open to it. But we will discuss more. We will discuss because you can use a creative group, WhatsApp group, all this private planning issue. We can discuss it there. So I think
Wow.
we'll be back on.
Wow, Lola. So xam naa the next one is next Saturday. So next Saturday mun na am dana am fii Khalifa Sao yoni na mandota, so na dana jagar flyer. Why then next Saturday, Ansumana, and Christine, we could also talk about this thing. We'll keep talking about Lini, how we could come together, how we could engage, disabled organization. So Lola, so Ansumana, while you are in Pakistan, if you can get us any contact, because the first thing, man buguma dem, boy ñun dañ wéré jaar fale ba xam nga li fi dama bëgg first was target this GFD. Gambia Freedom for Disabled. I want to speak to them, xam nga ñu wax ak ñooy ñun yëpp ñu laajte leen question ñu lifi leen ñu ne look ñun ñu ngi fii nii ñun we are a voice, we want to advocate for everybody, understand na ñun dañ ñëw fii nii pour xam nga ñu dimbalante, so ñun ñëw fii nii pour wax fii nii ñu ngi nekk fii nii boy di def suñ own things yi non dañ ñëw fii nii ñu liggéey ak anybody, and then through there suñu deal ak ñooy people at GFD, then we start escalating it to other organizations for disabled people. Anyway, Albarka, thank you so much. Tabiro Wato. Adama.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much to all the members who actually comment and they share all their appreciation. Thank you so much for towards everyone there. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, guys, thank you so much for everything. Thank you. Till Saturday, we'll be back again. We have lot of topics to talk about disability. So. Inshallah, we'll be back. Albarka Bake, Momo Bella Moyola Jam, Albarka, thank you so much. Jarangen Joff and Jarama. Thank you. Bye bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.